Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to Let's Build HavenBay. Today we are building 3 trading ships which are docked here in HavenBay. 2 of them is docked inside the main dock here and the other one is kind of docked a little bit outside. But it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun, and I'm really enjoying building boats even though it's nothing I'm very familiar with. It's something that it feels a little strange to me and I don't know where to really start by building them. But I figured that you just have to build, you just have to start somewhere and then just finish the boat, and then you have to kind of evaluate if the boat is good or not, because it really takes a lot of time before the boat starts to look good. I've been using, for the smallest boat, I used half an hour, a little bit more than that. Then I used 1 hour on the other 2 boats for this video here, so it takes a long time to actually start to see the progress. And I only kind of like the boats the last half hour, I would say. The last half of the building process I really started to like the boat. The first half I wasn't really sure where this was going, but it was fun, and I really like trying to do something different like this. You can see that I went with a lot of cool colors here, some red and some blue, and we're also gonna do a little bit of orange on the last one, which is one of my favorite colors, and I've been showing it off to some of the people on the server here and been getting some nice feedback from them. So people seem to like the colors and making the whole town a little bit more vibrant and stuff like that. Later on in the video we are going to be taking a look at the boats and kind of see some of the details and some of the interiors, because I've been doing that as well, and that is a lot of fun, I tell you. Moving over to the last ship right now, which is located just below the castle here. And this is the biggest one and probably the one that I'm most satisfied with, because I went a little crazy here when it came to shapes and colors, and overall I think it turned out pretty cool. I did a lot of research when building these boats on the Google to find out how they actually built these boats in real life back then, how the layout was, where the different room was, what kind of stuff would they carry, where would they carry it, how would the masts be and stuff like that. Trying to just make it as realistic as possible, but even though I wanted to keep myself some artistic liberties here. So it turned out pretty cool, and it also has a lot of realistic aspects on it. This one has 3 masts because it's such a big boat like that, and I end up actually extending the middle mast a little bit more upwards because it was a little low, some of the people on the server pointed out. And then I also used a lot of time just detailing it off camera here, just putting in some blocks here and there. But the general shape and the general design is done in this time lapse here. But as I said, we're going to check it out in first person very later on here. You can see I went with some orange, it's a nice detail all the way around, and overall it's just a very cool building. We have these banners hanging and stuff like that. But anyway guys, let me just finish this off and I'll see you in first person in just a bit. So guys, we're here now in the main downtown of HavenBay, which is looking fantastic. We're gonna have a bigger tour of this whole area, possibly next video, something like that, because we're done guys, we're actually done. There might be some small things here and there just to kind of tie it all up, but as far as I can see, we're done. Everything is complete, and I'm super stoked for that, because it's been so fun working on this project, and it allows me to do some more projects with you guys. So yeah, let's just kind of take a look at this boat here. It's a decent sized boat, it's not big, but there's a lot of storage space here. Then we have this small trapdoor here, or there's actually a big trapdoor where you can open it up and get some wares and crates and stuff down below. Back here we have like the cabin of the captain here, a bed, and then his small kind of area sitting with maps and stuff. And this is a 1 crew boat only, so there's only this one guy's bedroom here, and then there's this top here where he has his steering wheel and some storage and stuff. And overall I think it turned out pretty cool. It's a small boat, it would kind of carry just a little bit of wares and stuff. Some nice detail, I like this border down here, and then this back is kind of cool. And then a small red window here in the back. overall, pretty cool design. I like what I've done here. I like how it turned out. Let's take a look at the other one, where we went with some more blue here. And then we have this cargo in the front. It's very nice. And then, yeah, this blue kind of stripes going across. And then the back is also very cool with a lot of blue. And it looks a little bit more massive and bigger and more royal than the first one. So, yeah, pretty happy with the design of this one. So let's kind of just take a small look here. Go up the stair here, get into the deck of the boat. Then we have the trapdoor here opened up for getting some crates and stuff down under the deck here. Kind of cool. It's kind of currently being unloaded, so it's not too full in here. You can see that with this crane here, which is kind of lifting off some stuff, putting it on the docks here. But there's also some crates just stored on deck here. And then on top here we have a massive steering wheel. Let's actually do that. I learned something last night while building. I'm just going to quickly do that, and I can show you guys as well that if you we're going to just fill in with the blocks behind here, because you can make the steering wheel even more round, because this one is a little bit squared. But if you just break all of the blocks, and then instead of placing them like this, you want to place them on the top, so it looks like this shield. And then once you get all of them in place, you have a perfectly rounded circle like that, which looks a lot better, I think. Anyway, we have the steering wheel there, and then we have just a small bench to sit on the back. Of course, it's blue, it's nice, it works. Then you can go down here into the navigation room, I would say. There's some maps laying here, and there's some sitting areas, and there's some notes and stuff like that. And there's also a staircase going down into the bedroom. Here we have 4 beds, 2 bunk beds like that, and then a small kitchen for creating some food and stuff like that. A small galley is what they call it in ships like that. And overall, nice design. What I like about doing boats like this is that I feel like the interior is much bigger than the outside. It's like the boat doesn't seem too big, but you can squeeze a lot of stuff in. And that's what I'm going to show you on the last boat, which is over here, which in my opinion looks freaking awesome. I'm super happy with the design of this, and I really like it with the castle on the top there. Looks very nice, and I like this slanted mast like that. And yeah, overall pretty decent design. So this one is stuck out here. We have the anchor kind of hanging out here, just kind of because it's too big to get into the main harbor, so they would have smaller ships coming over here and just kind of unloading it, I guess. So yeah, we have a cool shape here. Then we have this very cool tip of the boat, and then a lot of lights around here, so you could see it coming. So yeah, let's start on the back here. I really like this overhanging bit here with orange. It looks very nice. I think it's based on a real design I found with pictures of boats. And then we have a big steering wheel, because the bigger the steering wheel is, the bigger or the more turning power you have. So a massive steering wheel here in the back, and then just some crates. And then we have a navigation area where we have a map and this sextant like that. And yeah, very cool, nice stuff. Down here we have another trapdoor for going down to the second layer, and also the bottom layer here, because this one is so big. There's 3 layers of storage here. And then we can also climb up the mast here. Let's see if I can do that. There's a little bit of a problem here where the banners kind of breaks up a little bit here, but anyway. And then we have this outpost on the top here where it can look like that. It's very cool. In the front here, more storage and stuff like that. Overall, pretty decent design, I think. Looks very cool. Let's go into the back here. So this is where the cabins are, and also where the great cabin is. So here's the great cabin. This is where the main guy would stay. Has a double bed. There's some flies here. He hasn't been showering in a while, so it's kind of smelly in here. But it's nice. Has 4 great windows with good views and stuff. And yeah, pretty decent design here in the back. Then we have the captain's cabin, which is a little bit bigger than the other ones. Very simple though, but he has a single room. And then we have this bedroom right here, or the cabin, which is very small. This is where some of the crew would be staying. Not the perfect location, not a lot of headspace, but it works. And here as well, not a lot of headspace, but it works for the crew. We can also go down here. We have the galley back here where someone will be creating some food, making some food. And then we have this oven here, which is connected up to a small chimney solution. So on the back you can see some smoke coming out, because I actually realized that it did have ovens in both like this. I didn't think they would have that, but I actually do after doing some research, which is kind of cool. And then we have two more cabins here, and two more beds here and 2 more beds in the other one, with some decent views, I suppose. So yeah, cool design. You can see now what I'm talking about. There's even space below this. People can be playing some chess and stuff here. Here we can go out, and then we can go down another area here where we get to the main storage of the room here, or the boat. So here is a storage room, a lot of storage. We have some crates and barrels and also some logs, because this is a desert and you would need logs to be transported to you. In here we have the anchor area where you will be lowering and rising up the anchor using this wheel here, turning around like that. Very cool. And this is where the anchor goes out, of course. And yeah, overall there's some storage, kind of random space around here. You can see we have this trapdoor which you can open up to get to this level, and you can open up this trapdoor to get to the final level, which is down here. We have some rocks in the bottom as ballast, and then we just have some storage around here. Very cool stuff, and overall I like the design. I like having a lot of storage like that, and I'm super happy. I think it was fun building these boats here. So yeah guys, we're gonna do a small tour here possibly next video, and then we're gonna start on the next project. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.